Buenas noches. Now I got you, Jose. And great fight against Thurman. You almost had him out there in that 7th round. Now that you've had a few weeks, what did you make overall of how the fight played out?
Well, I've only watched the fight once. I don't really like to watch my own fights too many times.
Why not?
I don't know. It just
feels weird.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
Really weird. But I was okay with the performance. It was the effort was good. I feel like, the fight was close, but I feel like I could have done a little better too. So, no, the fight was good. I'm glad everyone was excited. Definitely gave it a big effort to try to be a world champ, but it came up a little short.
How does power feel? Because that's always been Thurman's big thing, that people are like, damn, the Duke got power. You've been in there with some huge punchers. How does the power feel?
Feels like any other strong fighter, man.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's strong, but his power's nothing crazy. I fought a strong fighter, so he matches up with any of the strong fighters that I faced him.
I saw a thing that you felt that Canelo was a little bit heavier of a puncher than him, right?
Yeah, Canelo was a heavy-handed puncher, solid, a little shorter than me, but he was definitely carried away well, solid.
It seems that you didn't lose anything from this fight. A lot of fans are looking at you and be like, hey, you know what? Like, Jose looked great. He looked in shape. There's a lot of improvements that you showed in the fight as well. Are you taking it like that too? Like that it's not a loss, that you actually gain more from this?
Yeah, well, it feels a little weird, being congratulated by everyone.
It's because you fought so well. That's why. You almost had him out.
I have to remind people, I lost, right? But no, I'm glad I'm getting some recognition from fans, from boxing fans, period. Acknowledgement of the effort. But I got some big fights coming up. My biggest effort, my strongest, and the best I am is right now. So hopefully I have a fight before the end of the summer and get some big action going.
Your trainer Robert mentioned Broner would be like a great fight for him to match up with you against. What do you make of that? And do you think that's a possibility?
I don't know. I think all the fights are possible, but I think, honestly, a fight with me and anyone would be exciting. So I think the people that know boxing, that see me fight, they know that you put me in with anybody, it's going to be a hell of a fight.
My man. Have you gotten any indication as to like who? Or like, is there any preference? I know you're gonna say whoever, but is there like
No, not really, man. There's a few fighters that I definitely make exciting fights with. I think my team knows that, but I'm leaving it up to my team to decide. Get a little time to rest up and get ready.
Any rematches? I know there's a few fights that you probably want to get back.
I would love some rematches, man, but in the next couple of weeks I'll sit down with my team and see where we go from here, and hopefully get a fight within the next few months, and maybe even get 3 before the end of the year.
Let me ask you this: did Thurman look like the same fighter from before?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. I think he was good. He actually didn't really show much rust. I think he was pretty much the same fighter. I mean, I think the only thing that was different is the fighter in front of him.
Because they were wanting to match him with Manny. And we saw Manny fight Broner. He looked pretty well in that fight. You've been in the ring with Thurman. How would you see him being matched with Manny? What do you think about people wanting him to see the fight? See that fight with Pacquiao?
Well, I think it'd be a good fight, man. It'd be entertaining. They're both strong. They're both really good. I think that'd be a good fight. I like that one.
Who would you give the edge to?
I don't know. I think it'd be a really close fight. I think it would be a really close fight. I would almost say a slighter edge towards Pacquiao, but I think it's just right there.
Your campmate Mikey Garcia is in the middle of his camp with Errol Spence. How do you see his progress towards that fight?
Yeah, well, Mikey Garcia, man, I know he does his homework. He's at his best. He's one of the best, and he's out to prove it in March.
How do you see that fight breaking down?
I think it's a tactical chess match, and I think it probably goes the distance. I think most people could be surprised at Mikey's power. He can carry the power.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of people are mentioning Spence's size. That he's
the size is definitely is a big difference.
He might be too big for Mikey.
You can tell, at least height and lengthwise, but Mikey, if there's any fighter that I know that I've met personally that can carry their weight up into the higher divisions you know, put some hands on junior middleweights and maybe even middleweights. That's Mikey, man. Don't be fooled by his size.
Less than 5.
5'6" or 5'7" stature, man. This guy can carry some power.
How hard does he hit?
He hits like a welterweight, man. Any welterweight that's out there, he hits as hard as.
All right, Josesito, thank you so much, man. It's great catching up with you.
Cool. Thank you, brother.